Okay, this is homework paper 11 and part 2, which is the calculator section. So first question, collecting like terms, simplify 4a plus 3b plus 2a minus 7b. If you circle each term and the sign in front of it, that'll make it a bit clearer with the negatives. Now we can collect our a's. We've got 4a and 2a, which is 6a, and we've got plus 3b minus 7b, which is minus 4b. That's the final answer there. Question number 2, it says, as a salesman, each week he's paid £400 plus 7.5% of his weekly sales. Last week his weekly sales were £3,600. Work how much he gets paid. So he gets paid £400 plus 7.5% of 3,600. So in brackets I'm going to put 7.5% times 3,600 because that's what I'm going to put in my calculator. So using my calculator, there we go. So £400 plus, open a bracket, 7.5, use your percentage button, times 3,600, close bracket, and that'll give me the final answer of 670. So the final answer there is he's paid £670. Okay, moving on to question number 3. So it says, on the grid there, draw the graph of y equals 2x minus 4 for values of x from minus 1 to 4. Sorry, screen went a bit crazy there. Okay, so minus 1 to 4. So the best thing to do there is a table of values. So x values, so minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can work out our y values. It tells us here y equals 2x plus 4. So we're timesing these by 2 and then taking away 4. If you start at the positive end, it makes it a bit easier. So 2 times 4 is 8, take away 4 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6, take away 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, take away 4 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2, take away 4 is minus 2. You can probably see a bit of a pattern here. It's going down in 2s. So it's going to be minus 4 and minus 6. And then all you need to do is plot the points. So the first one I'm going to plot here is 4, 4. So 4 across and 4 up. There we go. Then 3, 2. So 3 across and 2 up. Then 2, 0. And then 1 minus 2. Then we've got 0 minus 4. Then minus 1 minus 6. And then we can see all of our points are in a nice straight line. And we can join them up with a ruler. There we go, and we can label the graph as well. Y equals 2x minus 4. Nice, easy question there. All right, bit of angles work then. So we've got some parallel lines and some lines that intersect them. Okay, we've got to write down the size of angle A first of all. Well, angle A is the same as this angle here, okay, because these are parallel lines. That's our transversal line, so these are the same. So if we can work out this angle, we can work out angle A, and that angle is 65 degrees, isn't it? Because they're vertically opposite angles. So A is 65 degrees, and the reason these are corresponding angles. They're on the corresponding side of that transversal line. So corresponding angles. And make sure you label your diagram with what you've worked out as well. And also we need to work out the size of angle B. Well, angle B here, well, if we can work out this angle, it's the same as angle B because they're vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we know this is a triangle and the angles in a triangle add to 180. So the first thing we can do 180, take away the two angles in the triangle. So 65 plus 40. So if you put that in a calculator, that gives you 75 degrees. So that's 75 degrees, and they're the same. Okay, so angle B is also 75 degrees. Doesn't ask for a reason there, but it's always good to show your workings. Okay, moving on to the next question. Bit of algebra now. So expand and simplify that pair of brackets. So using FOIL. So FOIL gives us the order in which you multiply things together. So F stands for first. So x times x is x squared. O stands for outside, x times minus 2 is minus 2x. I stands for inside, plus 5 times x is plus 5x. And L stands for last, plus 5 times minus 2 is minus 10. Tidy up your x's in the middle, that gives us x squared minus 2x plus 5x is plus 3x, and then minus 10 at the end. That's our final answer there. Part B, factorize that expression there. This is a difference of two squares question, or dots. So we can change that second term. Instead of 25b squared, we should recognize 25 is a square number. We can think of it as 5b in brackets squared. And when we have that difference of two squares situation, we quite simply factorize it by 1 is plus and 1 is minus the two terms that are being squared. So a plus 5b, a minus 5b. Number 6, you can use our calculator for this standard form question. And it says give the answer in standard form. So here we go then. So I'm going to put it straight in my calculator. I'm going to open a bracket, 2.7. I'll use my standard form button, which is this one here, look, times 10 to the power of something. And put in 6 times 10 to the power of 6. Then multiply, open a second bracket, 2.85, standard form button again. And this time it's to the power of 3. So I'm going to put 3 in there, close my bracket, press equals. That gives me the answer as an ordinary number. So I'll quickly write that down. So 7, 6, 9, 5, and I've got 6 zeros there. All right, but it wants the answer in standard form. So standard form is a number between 1 and 10 times 10 to the power of something. Okay, so to make a number between 1 and 10 here, we have to move the decimal point between the 7 and the 6. So it's going to be 7.695 times 10. And how far have we moved it? We've moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 places. So 7.695 times 10 to the power of 9. Moving on to question 7, we've got a circle theorems question. We have to work out the size of angle ACB. We're given these angles here. So ACB, first of all, so go from A to C to B. That's this angle here. This is the one we're trying to work out. And I'm going to think of this as a triangle. So if I can work out this angle here, I can take that angle and that angle from 180 to leave me the angle we're trying to find. Now this is an isosceles triangle because that's a radius and that's a radius. Okay, so we can do 180, take 114 is 66 degrees, and divide that by 2 is 33 degrees. So I know that angle there is 33 degrees. So they're both 33. Now we're told that this is a tangent. And when a tangent meets a radius, it always makes a 90-degree angle. So this whole angle here is 90 degrees. So if we do 90, take away 33, that will leave this angle here. All right, so 90 take away 33, use your calculators if you need to, is 57 degrees. Now we can work out the angle we're trying to find. So angle ACB is 180 because there's 108 degrees in a triangle. Take away 28 degrees because this angle here, plus 57 degrees, the one we've just worked out. So you guys can use your calculators there, and that gives you the answer, 95 degrees. Okay. So the answer there is 95 degrees. And moving on to the last couple of questions. So number 8, we need to prove that this recurring decimal makes this fraction. So if we say let x equal our recurring decimal, so 2.8 recurs, it's 28, 28, 28, and so on. If we multiply that by 100, so move the decimal point 2 places to the right, that gives us 28.28 recurring. So now, after the decimal point, we've got exactly the same. So now we can do 100x take away x, which is 99x on the left. Do the same on the right. So this one take away this one, well, they just cancel each other out. So 28 take away nothing is 28. And then if we divide by 99, x is 28 over 99. And that is what we're looking for there. All right. And finally, question 9, an algebraic fraction. So we're subtracting fractions, so we need to find a common denominator. The easiest way to do that is multiply the denominators together. Okay, so that will give us, so I'll come down here. So that will give us x plus 1, x minus 1, and then we have to do the same to the top as we do to the bottom. So effectively we've multiplied 5 by x minus 1. So I'm going to put there 5 times x minus 1. Then we're taking away 2 times x plus 1. All right, so now we can simplify it. So simplify the top, we get 5x minus 5, then minus 2x, and minus 2 times plus 1 is minus 2. And on the bottom, we can expand that bracket using FOIL. So we get x squared outside is minus x, inside is plus x, and the last one is minus 1. And then let's tidy the top up. 5x minus 2x is 3x, and minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7. And tidy up the bottom. Minus x plus x, that basically cancels out. So that leaves us x squared minus 1. And that's our final answer. 3x minus 7 over x squared minus 1.